Hello everyone, welcome back again. I'm Sakshi Kesharwal and I'm a maths expert in askIITians. So today we'll be starting with the little bit on the higher end of the data handling, right? So last class we have done about like what are the datas, why we want to collect the datas, and you have realized that we have been using the data since like ever, since ever you can say like that, right? Now today we'll be learning like we did like pictograph, we did bar graph, right? So as I know that you people have practiced it, so please practice it. That is a part of your class 6. But today what we are going to discuss is, today we are going to discuss about like the central tendencies, right? So here we are going to discuss about mean, median and mode, which is a part of class 7. So I'll be teaching you what it is, like the basic definitions if you know it, because sometimes these are used in some kind of the Olympiad, so you can use it this as like that. So let's start with it. So what is like mean, median and mode, right? So let's start with it. Okay. Yes, so we have started with data handling, and as we have discussed that the weightage of this chapter is approximately like 1 to 2 questions, or like 2 questions in your school examination, and depending on your Olympiads, this is other things which you have, right? So what are the like representative values? Now let's learn about all these things. What are the 3 things that you will have over here? So it says that there must be a particular value which should represent the complete data, right? So you have like some kind of data, and this is the average of the data. What is the average of the data? Like as you see, like what is an average? Let's take an example. You have heard about the word average a lot into your day-to life. What is an average? Like you see that when you get the percentage, right? You say that he is an average kid, he is a brilliant kid, he is below average. How you judge that? How you have judged, like how you judge this? So what you do, like you have given the examination, and out of the examination, like your teacher says, yes, you are like your average is around like 75, right? So you say that you are below average, like you're less than 75, or you are above average, means your marks are above 75. So it's like that. You take out the complete whole, like you see that you take the entire set. Now over here you're going to take all the observations and see that we are going to represent the data very completely, right? So this is the average of the data, and the average lies between the smallest and the largest value of the data. So it is called as the central tendency of the group of the data. See what we are going to do. So there are 3 types of the central tendency, right? So you see that there are 3 types of central tendency. One is what beta? Arithmetic mean, that is mean. First is what beta? Mean. Second is what beta? Median. Right? And the third one is what beta? Mode, right? Third one is what beta? Mode. So what you see that you will see that you're going to take the datas, and depending on the datas, like what are the requirements. Till now in the last class we have done that whatever the data we have done, we have just done the representation of the data, and then only the interpretation of the data, right? Now here we'll be taking any set of the data, and we'll see that how we can take the things out of it. I think so you have just learned, like I think so one question we were discussing in the last lecture, that what is a range. Range is what? Basically range is not a part of it, but I said range is the difference between the lowest value and the highest value. So that is a part of it, right? So you see that you need the range. What is like the who got the lowest mark and who got the highest mark. And the averages means what? Where you are lying. What is a median? The mid value, right? And the mode is what? Which has been occurred most frequent. So this is what we are going to learn in in little bit of details, and we'll do the questions on it, right? So it says that what is an arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean, or you say mean, or you say average. Like you see it is said to be what beta? Average also, right? So what you see that mean is like you get an exam, you did the examination, and there are 5 examinations, like 5 papers you give: maths, science, SST, English and language, right? These are the 5 papers you give, and you get the marks out of it. Like you get the out of 100 you get the marks, right? So you say that you got out of 500 like 490 or maybe 450, right? So then what is your average? The average is what? Basically what? The mean is the average of the number of the observation. Observation means what? Let us suppose you got the marks, like in maths you got like 85, in science you got 75, in English you got 95, in the SST you got 98, and in language you got 82, right? Something like this, right? So these are your observations. Like this is again a data. This is the data of your marks which you got in your examination. So this is a data, and these are your observations. Your observations are these. Like to calculate the mean, we divide the sum of the values of the observation by the total number of the observation, right? So let us suppose I'll give you a simple example. I took a test. I took a test of like a test of 10 marks, right? Let's make it easy so that you understand. What does this mean? Says divide the sum of the values of the observation to the total number of the observation, right? So I took a test of maths, right? Then I took the test of science, right? Then I took the test of English. All of them are 10 marks, right? So let's take an like surprise test or something like that, right? Then you have SST and then you have language. Any language. It depends, like you can go for Spanish, French, German, English, SST, English, sorry, SST, I'm saying French, English, French, Hindi, English, German, whatever you want to go, like, so that's a language, okay? So maths, like you got 9, in science, you got like 8, in English, you got 10, like English, SST, you got 9, and language, you got like 8. These are your marks, right? So what is the mean? What does the average and the mean say? Is the average just means what? Average means simple. Average means what? The sum of all the observation. These are what, beta? The observation. These are what? Your observation or not? These are what? Your beta observation. So it says that sum of all the observation. These are the observations. So observation is what? 9 plus 8 plus 10 plus 9 and plus 8. 10, right? So what is the minimum value over here? The minimum value is what? 8. The minimum observation is what, beta? The minimum observation is 8. And the maximum observation is how much? Maximum observation is what, beta? 10. Now you will see that the value is going to lie between them. That is known as what, beta? The central tendency, right? So average is what? The sum of observation upon the number of observation. So number of observation means what? Number of observation. How many observation means what? How many observations you have taken? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 exams, so 5. So this is equals to what? Divided by 5. So what you do, you just add it up, right? So this is equals to what, beta? 9 plus 18. 18 plus 10 is equals to 28. And 28 plus 16 is equals to how much, beta? 44, right? Or you can just 9, 18. 18 plus, now let's do one more calculation if I did wrong. Like 9, 18. 18, 28. 28 plus 28 plus 8 is equals to 36. 36 plus 8 is equals to 42, right? I'll be mistaken, right? 42 divided by 5. Now, if you're going to divide it, it will be what, beta? 8.4 or not? Yes. And this is the value lies between what? Lies between what, beta? Between 8 and 10. Yes or no? So this is your marks. Like in some tests, you got more marks, some tests you got less marks, but this is your average. Like average means like mota. You see this, like, yes, minimum you do this much, right? Someday you did more, someday did you less. But yes, this is like approximately you get this much, right? This is like true, right? So this is like what is an AM? AM is arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean is what? The sum of the number of sum of the observation upon the number of the observation. And like if you get confused with X1, X2, X3, these are like, you can just name this as X1, just see. Yeah, this is called just a presentation, nothing else, right? So you can just name this as, you can name this as X1, this as X2, this one as X3, this one as X4, and this one is what, beta? X5, right? Yes or no? So this is how we'll be going to do this, right? First, the calculator, it's 44. 44 divided by 5 is equals to 8.8. Yeah, this is your observation, right? Now, just see this. Now, let's do one question on this. What is the question? It says that the score of 8 students. 8 is what? The number of observation. So number of observation is how much, beta? Number of observation is equals to how much, beta? 8. Now, find the average of the score of the student getting this much mark. These, this. So what is like you have to do? Like it's already written over here. So it's like sum of the observation upon the number of observation. Sum of observation is what? 25 plus 28 plus 23 plus 24 plus 29 plus 35 plus 42 plus 48, and then you have to do what? Divide. So you're going to add it. This will be going to be what, beta? 254 divided by 8. This is equals to 31.7, 31.75. So you just see what is the minimum observation. The minimum observation is equals to how much? Just check it out. It's 25, right? And the maximum observation is equals to how much, beta? The maximum observation is 48, right? You see that this value is going to lie between these two. Yes or no? It's lying between, it lies between between 25 and 48. That's the maximum and the minimum value. It is now remark. What is the remark written over here? The remark says over here, this is not necessary that the value of the mean will be from the one of the observation. This is what I want to say, right? So right now you just saw that in the previous also question you saw that the mean was 8.8 and 8.8 was not the one of the observation. You can get the answer as one of the observation as well, but it's like this. So somebody says like how many hours do you study in a day, right? So what do you say? You say, yeah, on an average, this is what you say, right, to your friends. You say on an average I study like 2 hours or 1.5 hours. This is what you say. So how you take out this average? This is like just an observation. You see that yes, one day you study for 4 hours, the next day you study for 2 hours, one day you study like you didn't study, right? And the next day you study for 1 hour. So overall you did the calculation, you added up the sum and then divided by the number of the days you just said, then you get the exact answer. So this is called the mathematical way of presentation, right? Now what is the range? Range is what the arithmetic mean lies between the smallest and the largest observation. So range is the difference between the largest and the smallest observation. This I have already told you. The range is what beta, the difference between the largest and the smallest value, right? So you just see this. So what is the range? Range is the largest observation minus the smallest observation. So if you talk about the previous question, right? So what is the previous question? If you see that the minimum observation was 25, like from last question. Oh, I don't know why this is not working. Yeah, from last question, you see that the minimum observation was how much beta? The minimum observation was 25. The maximum observation was how much? The maximum observation is equals to what? 48. So your range is going to be what beta? The range is going to be what beta? Maximum observation. I'm writing observation as OBS. You can also write for short form. So observation is a very big term. So I'm just writing OBS, right? And minimum observation, like minimum observation is equals to how much beta? 48 minus of 25, which is equals to what beta? 23. That is your answer. This is the range, right? So the minimum and the maximum, you can just see that the difference is only just 23, right? Now, what is let's take an example. If the age of the students in the class are given, what will be the range of the students? So you just take an example. It's 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, and this is 16. So what is the minimum? That's the highest is what beta? 16, and the minimum is what? 13. So highest minus lowest is equals to what? The range is 3, right? So the difference between the two numbers is what beta? 3, right? This is called one of kind of comparison also, right? Now, what is a mode? The second type is what we have learned about the central tendency first part. That is a mean. Arithmetic mean is what basically the average, and the third is what? Second is what beta? The mode. Mode is nothing. That is the number of the times, the frequency. That is which observation have occurred the more frequent time, right? So let us suppose we did one question in the last class, remember, laddu, jalebi, barfi and rasgulla one, right? You saw that the maximum student like laddus, right? Yes or no? Maximum students like laddu, and there were, I think, so 11 students like the laddus, right? So yes, 11 students like the laddus, so its mode is what beta? Laddus, right? Laddus were the more people like laddu. I said, so there was a question also which like sweet was liked by most, like the most of the people. You said that was laddu, right? So yes, most means what? That is the mode, right? That is basically the mode. So if you see this, that is if you see this from a different type of the requirement, different central tendencies are ruled. Yes, that's true, right? Different, like you want to see what's the like the differences, what is the average, like which observation has occurred the most. These are the general frequent questions, right? So mode tell us the number of the observation which occur more frequently. The observation which occur more number of the time is known as the mode of that group, right? So if I say I give you like, go for the last question. What is the mode over here? If I say, what is your mode? So your mode will be what? Which observation have occurred most? Like 13 is occurring 2 times, 14 is occurring 1, 2, 3 times, 15 is occurring 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and 16 is occurring 3 times. So you say that mode is equals to what? 15. Now, one more thing, beta. mode is like when you have such kind of data, the mode is from the observation, right? Observation, you can just write one more thing, that like it is not necessary that there will be always a mode, right? It is not necessary to always have a mode. And observation, like or the distribution can have more than, like you can say, distribution can have more than one mode. For example, if I write like 2, 4, 3, 4, 2 and 6, this is the question. So I said, what is your mode? So mode is what, beta? You see that 2 has occurred twice, right? And 4 has occurred twice, right? So its mode is what, beta? 2 and 4, right? More than one mode, right? And it is like distribution cannot have mode, like it is also possible that distribution cannot have any mode, right? You can say it is also possible that distribution does not have any mode, no mode, like zero mode, right? So if I give you an example like this, if you see this example, if I write 1, 2, 5, 8 and 9, what is your mode? Nothing is mode. Nothing is being repeated more than twice. So no mode, we write in this case, no mode. This is what we are going to write as the answer. Right now, let us coming to this example. What the example says that if we have the observation of the average temperature in the Delhi for the 12 months, right? Then find the month in which is the maximum average temperature, right? And what is the mode of the? Then find the month in which is the maximum average. Just hold on, there's a one message. Yeah. Hold on, dear. Please hold on, right? Now it says that, see over here, what does the question says over here? It says that the Delhi for the 12 month, find the month in which it has the maximum average temperature. So this is a month and this is what average temperature. It's already given to you, right? Now you just see which month is having the maximum. Now you see that which month is having, you see that June is having what? The maximum? Yes or no? So your first part is what, beta? June, right? June is having a maximum temperature of what, beta? June is having a temperature of what? 29 degrees, right? Okay, now what is the mode of the given observation? Now what is the mode, like which number is being repeated the maximum time, which temperature has been, like, see, January have 18, Feb has 22, this has March has 24, this April 25. So 25 is counted twice, right? Now 25 is one of the, like, no, 25 is again 25. So you see that in the month of April, in the month of May, and in the month of October, the average temperature remains to be what, beta? 25. Now you see that in the month of July, right, in the month of August, and in the month of September, right? So the temperature is what, beta? 27, right? And you see that 25, that is second part, is what you see that what will be your mode? Your mode is going to be what, beta? 25 and 27, right or not? 25 and 27 degrees Celsius and 25 and 27 degrees Celsius. Because what happened? 25 degrees Celsius is what, beta? Repeated 3 times, yes or no? Both are same. And we say that 27 degrees Celsius is means what, beta? Repeated how many times? Like it 3 times. So this is your mode. That's it, right? Mode is what? The number of the times the frequency. Now let's come into the next part. Now it says that 25 has also, oh my goodness, that's sorry, I was like 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, yeah, 25. I think so. This is wrong. The solution is wrong. It's 25 is occurring 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I'm right. Okay, I thought maybe sometimes there's a visual effect when you like see on the computer for a long time. It's 25 and 27. 25 also. Please make the correction over here. Okay, now coming to what is a median. Median means what? See, we have done, this is the third type of the central tendency, right? We have done what is an average. Second, we have done like what is a mode. And the third, we are going to do the median. Average means what? You have to just find out the number of the observation divided by like sum of the observation upon number of the observation. Mode is what? Which observation have occurred the most, right? And what is a median? Median is the middlemost value. Like if you just see what is the middlemost value? If you are in the middle, that means what? The numbers like you are in the middle, right? So just if you see, this is the number. So on the right hand side of yours, will be the person who will be getting like let's take an example. Your rank in the class is like ninth. Let's take an example. Your rank in the class is what? Ninth. So before you, like the numbers from the rank before you will be what? They are more better than you. They have got more marks than you, right? And you see that the numbers like who got the rank like more than 9, right? That's 10, 11, 12. They will be what beta? Again, like they will be like, they won't be like smarter than you. They are like lesser than you. So this is way that you can just see. This is one again one of the way of presenting the data and what is the requirement, right? So what happened? You should know who is ahead of us and who is behind of us. So you are in the center, right? You want to know the center person, who is on the left hand side and who is on the right hand side and what are the performance, right? So these are called the analysis. We do the analysis of the data and depending on the requirement we do, right? So you just see this, what is the median? Median is the middlemost value of an observation, right? So what happened? You just see right now we have just Right now we have just did like you get the observation and random observations are written. So no, while finding the median, this is very, very important. While finding the median, we have to like break the parts. We have to arrange the data in the ascending order or in the descending order. So it says that the middle value of the given number of the observation, which divides into two equal parts, right or not? Like who will be ahead of us, who will be behind of us, right? Who will be left on us, who will be right on us. So it's going to divide the data, right? So to find the median, what we have to do, this is really important. To find the median, we have to arrange the data in the ascending and the descending order. Then find the middle value of the given observation and the median of that group. Now just think, if there are 5 persons, right? Let's suppose there are 5 persons over here, right? Who will come in the middle? Middle means what? This will come in the middle or not? 2 persons are on the left and 2 persons on the right. Yes or no? Now let us suppose there are 10, right? There are 10 people. So out of the 10 people, who will be in the middle? Now you want to take out the 4 from here and the 4 from here. There are 2 persons in the middle. Now 2 persons are in the middle. So there have to be 1 person in the middle. So what we will do, we'll be taking the average. Now we want to put something inside them or not? Yes or no? Somebody will be in the inside like this. Yeah, the pen will be the what? Median between them, like yes or no. So this is how we have done. Now what we see, like when I made my fingers as 3. See, I made my fingers 3. So how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3 observation. Who will be in the middle? This person is going to be in the middle, right or not, right? So this person is going to be in the middle. So you see that the number of observation is what beta? 3 observations are there. So who is the median of it? So it's going to be what beta? Second observation. So how you're going to write the second observation? So second observation is written like this. See over here. So if the number of the observation is odd, you can just do the counting, right? If I say who will be this middle one, like if there are 15 observations, right? So if there are 15th observation, who will be like in the middle? So 7 from this side and 7 from this side. Who is going to be 8th, right or not? So how you're going to judge it, right? So what you do when there are 15, right? So what you did, you write 15, then you write 1 and then plus 2 divided by 2, right? The observation, right? So this is equals to what beta? 16 divided by 2th observation, which is equals to what? 8th observation will be what? Middle person, right? Now if I say there are 4 persons, who will be in the middle? Who will be in the middle? So 1 will close over here, 1 will close over here, and now these 2 are in the middle, right? Now we want the middle person. We exactly need the middle value. So somebody will be coming over here. Somebody is going to come over here. So see how we are going to write this. So this is when the number of the observation is even, right? It's odd and it's even. So number of the observation is even. then it means what? You have to take, like, this is one you have down, one down, right? So can I take that 1.5 from here and 1.5 from here, right or not? So if somebody is going to come in the middle of it, so this is how we write, right? So if the number of the observations is even, like, let's take an example of 10, right? 10 observations are there. So your median will be how much, beta? That median will be equals to what? Like 10 by 2th observation, right? Plus it will be what? 10 plus 2th plus 1th observation, right or not? Like if I say, if there are 10%, right, who is going to come in the middle? 4 and 4 down. This is left. So this is 5th and this one is 6th or not? 5th and 6th. And the middle of 5th and 6th is going to what? Then you have to take the mean of it, right? So the mean is equals to what? 2. So this is equals to what, beta? 5th observation, right? 5th observation plus 6th observation divided by 2. And one more thing, as I said, mode is like, see, when you will be going to class 10, you will see that we are going to find the mode which is not like there from the data, right? Matlab, like it will be in the data, but it's not like the same. Let's not go into deep in that. Let's go like little bit simple. So you see that mean is like you lie between the smallest value to this greatest value. True. It's true for the mode also, right? You can have a mode, you can have more than one mode, but you see that mean can be from the observation and it cannot be from the observation, but mode is from the observation, right? You have the mode will be always from the mode of, like, from the observation. Similarly for the mean. Similarly for the median will be what? Its value will be between the lowest value to the highest value, and it can be from the observation and it cannot be from the observation, right? So let's take an example. Now, how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 observation means what? You take out the 3 from here, you take out the 3 from here. So this is the middle one, right? And see that data is arranged in the ascending order. Like, see, data is arranged in ascending order, right? Ascending order, right? This is what it is arranged. Like, and the second thing you see, now this is the first question and I'll take this as second question, right? Now in the first question, the number of observation is how much, beta? 7, which is what? Odd. So its median will be how much, beta? Now let's go with the formula. Your formula is what? N plus 1 by 2th observation. Just see. Observation, right? So this is equals to what, beta? 7 plus 1 by 2th observation, right? This is equals to 8th divided by 2th observation, which is equals to 4th observation. So what is your 4th observation? Your 4th observation is 6, which is your answer. That's it. Now let's coming to this part, right? Now I'll change my color and define it to you. Just see. Okay, now see what is your median. Now see, calculate the number of observation. 1 observation, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So there are 8 observations and they're arranged in the ascending order. When you find the median, please keep it in the mind. The data have to be arranged in the ascending order, right? Now you just see that which is going to be in the middle. So 3 from here and 3 from here you have taken. So this is the middlemost value. So you have to take 4 plus 5, which is like 5 divided by 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So this means what? N is equals to what? Even. N is equals to what, beta? Even, which is equals to 8. So your median will be what? As I taught you, median will be what? Is equals to N by 2th observation, right? Plus N plus 2th plus 1th observation, right? Divided by 2, right? So 8th by 2th observation, right? Plus 8th plus 2th plus 1th observation, right? So divided by 2. So this is going to be what I'm writing it over here. That is 4th observation plus 5th observation. Yes or no? This is 4th observation and this one is what, beta? 5th observation divided by 2. So 4th observation is what? 4. 5th observation is 5 divided by 2, which is equals to what? 4.5. Now, beta, see, median is between the lowest value and the highest value. It is not from the observation, right? And this value was from the observation. So this is what I want to tell you. Now let's do the question. The question says that marks out of 100 obtained by the group of the students in the science test, right? Find the highest and the lowest marks obtained. So first part question is what, beta? The highest marks, the lowest mark is what? 39, right? So lowest marks is equals to how much, beta? 39, right? And the highest marks highest marks are what, beta? The highest marks is what? 95, right? It's 95. Now, second part, what is the range? So range is what, beta? The lowest marks minus the highest marks. So range is equals to what? Range is equals to what? Highest minus lowest, right? Highest minus lowest. Right, so this is going to be what, beta? 95 minus of 39, right? So it is what? 15 minus 9 is equals to how much, beta? 6, and 8 minus 3 is what? 56. That's the range, right? So all the numbers are getting like between 56 marks, like 56, right? Now, what is the mean? Mean is what, basically? Mean formula is what? Sum of observation, sum of all observation divided by number of observation, right? Number of observation, right? So what you're going to do, it says that now you just add it up. Say it's 85 plus 76 plus 90 plus 84 plus 39 plus 48 plus 56 plus 95 plus 81 plus 75. And how many students are there? Number of the students is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 students are there. So you just add it up, right? So while adding up, you will get that this value is equals to what, beta? 729, right? So 729, it's going to be what, beta? 729 divided by 10, it is equals to what, beta? 72.9 or not? Yes, 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 yes. So this is your answer, right? Now, coming to find the, the observation. So you can do, see, this question, when the question is given, it's not written in the ascending order. So step 1, arrange in ascending order, right? Arrange in ascending order. Ascending order, right? So first you arrange this in the ascending order. So lowest is what, beta? 34, right? Then you have, no, lowest is 29, right? Then you have 34, then 37, then 41, then you have 45. So this cancel out, this cancel out, this cancel out, 41, then 45, and then you have 54, right? Then you have 63, right? And then you have two 70s, right? 70 and 70, and then you have 83, right? So this is what you have arranged. What is the step 2? How many observations are that? Number of observations are how many? With number of observation will be how much? Beta? Number of observation will be how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 observation, which is equals to what, beta? Even. So what is going to be your median? Median will be equals to what, beta? Median is equals to what, beta? The middlemost value, right? So just take out the 4. Yeah, so you take out this 4 from this side and the 4 from this side. So 54 plus 45, you add it up and divide by 2. This is your answer, right? So otherwise, what's the observation? So it will be what? 10 by 2th observation, right? Plus 10 by 2th, that's the 5th and the 6th observation, right? You can just say like this also, observation divided by 2. So this is equals to what, beta? 5th observation, right? Plus 6th observation divided by 2. So your 5th observation is how much, beta? 45. This is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. And the 6th observation is what? 54, right? Divided by 2. So you just add it up. So it will be what, beta? 99 divided by 2, which is equals to 49.5 is your median. That's it. That's your answer, right? Now, coming to find the mode of the following. So what is the mode of the following? Mode doesn't need to be like arranged in the ascending or the descending order, which is which frequency, which observation is going to occur the most. So you just see that 12 have occurred, like 12 have like occurred. I'll just write this over here. Occurred. How many times? Like 1, 2, right? Then you have 10. Like 10 is like only one time, I can just see. 14 have occurred how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 times. Then you have 16 which have occurred like just 2 times. 1, 2, 2 times. And then you have 10 which have occurred just 1 times, and like 18 which have occurred just 1 time, right? So occur time. So your mode is going to be what, beta? 14, yes or no, which have occurred most. So either you can say occurred or you can say this as frequency, right? You can either say frequency or occurred the time. So its mode is going to be what, beta? 14, right? This is your answer, right? Now That's it. Okay. So class, I think so you have understood. So first, I would like to say that we have discussed about the central tendencies. Central tendencies are the values. See, these are the different things when we have the observations, when we have recorded the data. So we need what we, looking at the scenarios, we have to know what it is given and what we have to find it out, right? So the central tendencies are the values, which is going to lie between the lowest and the highest values. And here we have learned about the mean, range, mode, and median, right? For median, please take care in your mind that median is always arranged in the ascending order or in the descending order and depends on the number of the observations, right? And the mean is what basically the average, and mode is what the number of the observation or the most frequent occurred thing, right? So this we have already discussed, and please keep on practicing this thing. And I think so the worksheet will be circulated in the class itself, and if you have any doubt, please ask it on the PDF, and you can ask with your respective teacher. Thank you class so much. Bye bye.